Hi there, my name is Mark Reed, and I live in Lansing, Michigan currently. I'm from Owasso, Michigan. That's where I grew up. I actually grew up on a dairy farm there. But now I am a learning and talent development specialist, and I work for a company called MSU Federal Credit Union, or MSUFCU. So I'll tell you a little bit about my position and the company, just so you can get an idea of some different career options. So like I mentioned, I'm a learning and talent development specialist. Basically, what that means is I am a teacher, but for adults. So, whenever our company hires new employees to come and work for us, they go through 2 weeks of classroom training. So, similar to how you all go to school every day and you're with your teacher and you learn new topics and so forth, all of our new employees sit with me as well as a couple other trainers for 2 weeks, and they learn all kinds of information about our company and what we do. So yeah, that's a little bit of what our new employee program is like. We have new employees coming to the organization every 2 weeks, so I'm always teaching, and I also help to develop new course material. So what are the different topics that we're going to teach our employees about? I help determine that, and I help develop that content. Similar to how your teachers do lesson planning and curriculum planning, we do that as well. And as far as our company, MSU Federal Credit Union, um, uh, it is a credit union, obviously, which is sort of like a bank. So banks and credit unions are actually very similar and do a lot of the same types of things. So we provide different financial services. So a lot of you probably have maybe savings accounts, maybe you or your parents have credit cards or debit cards, and maybe write checks and so forth. So people keep their money with us, with the credit union. We keep it safe for them, so that they can, go about their day-to-day lives and not have to worry about where they're storing their finances and their money. We also give people loans. So when people want to make a large purchase, like a house or a car, or maybe like an RV, they sometimes need money to help make those purchases. So they need a loan. And so the credit union that I work for, we provide loans to individuals. So that's kind of what MSU Federal Credit Union, MSUFCU, does. And we are affiliated in some ways with Michigan State University, so that's where the MSU comes from. I have been with MSU FCU for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years, August 2020. I've had a really great experience working there. I've worked a couple other places. I also worked at Sparrow Hospital at one point in time doing training and development there, as well as at an insurance company. So I've been a few different places. Yeah, I told you a little bit about my position, but I can kind of tell you what a typical day will look like. And my day varies sort of depending on if I'm training that day, if I'm actually teaching in the classroom, or if I'm at my desk at my computer and doing lesson planning and curricula design and so forth. But basically, if I am teaching on a given day, I try to get there early to the classroom, just like your teachers probably do. We write the schedule on the board, we get our materials all prepped, we get our projection display up. So we use a projector and a monitor. We have whiteboards in our classroom, a lot of the same things that you would see in a typical, student like high school or grade school classroom as well. So I get all of that prepped for my day. We have guides that we will go through, several page guides that the employees work through and that the trainers also use to teach the new employees. So we work through all that different material throughout the day. So basically, I'll spend pretty much a whole day or sometimes a half a day teaching the employees. So, asking questions, giving them content, doing group activities and discussion, a lot of the same things that you might see in, like I said, like a classroom like yours. Some of the things that I like and dislike about the position. I really like interacting with new employees. Whenever individuals are coming to a new organization, it can be, stressful and so forth. But I really like helping them feel comfortable and confident in their positions. I like helping people to learn new things. I like learning new things myself. So as a trainer, I get to learn all kinds of different new things, and then help other people to do that as well. So I find that to be really rewarding and fun. I also have a really awesome team of trainers that I work with, so I really enjoy working with them and collaborating on how we can make our new employee program and our teaching and content new and different and exciting. So collaborating with them is also a lot of fun for me. Some things that I find challenging about my position. Um, if any of you have ever had to give maybe a presentation or speak in front of a large group of people, or even a small group, that can be sort of challenging or nerve-wracking. So that is one of the things that I find difficult about my position is, sometimes getting in front of people and speaking and feeling confident and comfortable, and those different types of things can be difficult as well. Also part of my position when I'm at my desk, I'm researching, when I'm not in the classroom, I should say, when I'm just kind of at my desk, I'm researching new course material. I'm looking at ways we can improve the content. I also teach other programs. We have one topic that we teach to our current employees. It's called Be Bold, Be You, and it's all about how to be your best self at work. So sometimes we develop new courses, and that takes a lot of time to develop those. And I work on a variety of other projects right now. We're working on how we can make our new employee program virtual. So I'm obviously coming to you through video, but we're working on ways that we can make the program go online. I also help with a variety of other projects and programs and so forth. So there can also be challenges with that. I have a lot of variety in my work, which I like, but at times managing all the different projects can be difficult as well. In terms of the work setting, I do work inside a building. Like I said, a lot of times I'm either at my desk or in the classroom. So I like to be able to do those two different things. I also get to give new employees tours of our big facility. So the credit union has several branches throughout Michigan, but we are headquartered in one place in East Lansing. So I get to give new employees tours of that space, which is really cool and fun to do. We kind of are in a more rural setting, so we have a big pond in between our two big buildings, and there's a lot of woods and trees and stuff. So I really like getting out on my lunch breaks and enjoying the outdoors and everything when I can too. Why was this the career for me? That is a good question. When I started in college, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. So I actually applied to Michigan State University to go into the teaching program. But once I got to school, I decided that I had never really worked too much with kids before, and I wasn't sure if that would be the right path for me. So I decided instead to focus on training adults. I thought that might be a better option for me. And so that's why I went into human resources and learning and talent development, like I said, which is what I do now. And I think the reason why it's the right career for me is I really enjoy helping people to feel confident and comfortable and competent. So getting the opportunity to help people learn new things, like I said, and just interacting with people. I really love engaging people and learning about people and hearing about people's experiences and just getting to all those, that social interaction is a lot of fun for me. I always loved, engaging with other people, and I was really involved in school. So I really like that component of what I do, and I think that's a big part of why it's a good career option for me. I also love just learning new things, new concepts, new topics. So getting the chance to do that in my everyday life is really cool as well. And I also like that I work for somewhere, the credit union provides a lot of stability. So it's a good company to work for, and I know that they will support me financially and all those different things. So I really appreciate that that my company provides that too. And then what would I look for in someone if I was going to hire an individual? The main thing that I look for in a teammate, or if I was hiring a person, is their attitude. Really is kind of the number one thing. So I look to see, is this someone that I actually would want to spend time with and that I would enjoy being around? Do they have a positive attitude? Do they do they keep away from drama and gossip and all those different types of things? Because I feel really strongly that people need to, as much as they can, be positive and be productive, because it makes life and work that much more enjoyable. So I really look for that quality in a person, a good attitude. And then after that, just someone that is determined and resourceful. So can an individual, if they're assigned to a project or if I'm working with them, are they able to, even if they don't have the specific knowledge and skills that they need to do the work, are they capable of figuring out how to do that? And are they determined enough to really keep working at something like that and execute on a new project or on any work that I'm having to do with them? So are they hardworking? I guess would kind of be the main things that I look for, is just positive attitude, positive and productive mindset, and then an individual that works hard and is passionate and determined. So yeah. Hopefully this helped provide you with a little bit of insight on what I do. Again, it's learning and talent development. Some businesses will call it training and development or organizational development. But yeah, it's a really rewarding and fun career. I really enjoy it. So if you haven't heard about learning and talent development, or if you have any additional questions, I'm happy to have folks reach out to me. So my email is Marc, MARC, .reed, REED, at MSUFCU.org. So I'm happy to talk more with folks about my career and what I do. So yeah, have a great rest of your day. Hopefully this was helpful, and stay safe and healthy.